Hey guys, how is everybody doing tonight? Hey. Hey Joe, yes, you're here. So excited. Yay. You guys are going to have a good, a little bit easier of a night, but we'll see. Flow and mobility and stretching is sometimes just as difficult as strength and cardio. But you should feel really good afterwards. Pamela! I love you. I miss you. Good to see you guys this evening. Jen, you made it. Yay. You guys, I'm super excited. We have about 2 minutes. So I'm going to awkwardly walk around and get some water. No music tonight so that you can hear me well. And if you have a mat or some carpet, that might be best because we're going to be spending some time on the ground tonight. Yay. I'm going to grab some water. You should too, and then I'll catch you back here in about 1 minute. Oh, Pam, I miss you so much. I'm going to try to figure out, let's see, I was like, can I figure out get you moving at home with everything that's going on? Pamela, I'll message you later. I really want to talk about your progress. I hope everybody is feeling good tonight. My calves are a little bit sore. I think my shoulders are a little bit sore. Hey, Zach, you made it. New experience, so I think people are catching on, and hopefully tonight we won't have any glitches. This morning I had a bit of a interface problem, so if things get quiet for a minute, I promise I'll be back. But hopefully that won't happen tonight. Oh, I also wanted to let you guys know, I have been really interested in trying to figure out what is going on in everybody's mind with this whole quarantine COVID-19 thing and how people are feeling being stuck at their house and off of their schedules. So tomorrow, when my kiddo is down for a nap and I get some quiet time, I'm thinking about maybe going live for 5-10 minutes, depending on if anybody is watching, if I can get some questions and some interaction. Just kind of talking about how we're all feeling during this quarantine, maybe some of our biggest struggles, some of the things that we're actually rocking, maybe some things that we're grateful for that we didn't realize would actually happen and come from all of this. Maybe just a place to share experiences, because that's a little bit more difficult than normal since we are social distancing. But yeah, so that will hopefully be tomorrow around 12:30, 1 o'clock, we'll see. And hopefully if you guys are available, you'll pop on and maybe throw some questions out there and share your experience. And I can, have a good conversation with you guys again, because I miss you a ton. These workouts have been great though. So it is 5 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. Tonight is a mobility stretch, just feel better and get moving kind of night. I have no idea how long it's going to take, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, who knows. Just really get into it. If you need a little bit more time in each movement and I'm not giving it to you, take the time. Because we're not going to be rushing through to repeat any movements. We're just going to be spending, a good amount of time in one movement and then moving on to the next. So if you need to spend a little bit of time, go ahead and just stay back and move on when you're ready. And if anything is feeling extra funky, make sure that you make a mental note of that. You can send me a message and let me know what piece of you is really starting to hurt or what's feeling a little off. We'll try to game plan getting you feeling a little bit more normal, okay? So no warm up today, we're just gonna hop right into it. I am gonna go ahead and start just right down here on the ground and we'll get going here let's go ahead and get going. So you guys, we are gonna start down on the floor in child's pose, and we're gonna go ahead and just start in our tabletop, knees right under hips, wrists right under shoulders, and then we're gonna press down onto the feet. And I want you to take a big reach out with those hands and drop the chest and head down to the floor. Okay? So you feel nice and stretched out in the upper body and nice and compact in the lower. You may notice that your hips feel just a little bit tight and awkward here. You can go ahead and rock back and forth a little bit. But next, we're going to go ahead and come out of this movement, keeping our core nice and tight. We're going to move through our tabletop and press the shoulders down into a full extension. Core is still nice and tight. So we haven't dropped and opened it yet. We're just still right here, nice and tight, okay? Go ahead and pull it back to child's pose. Play around with those hips, nice big reach up. And then we're going to drive it right back up through tabletop. Core is tight, press the shoulders down. And nice, easy neck. We're going to do that 2 or 3 more times. So we'll press back, sit back into it. And as you come out of this, big deep breath in. Core is tight, and press it out. Big deep breath in as you come back and out. All right, come forward. And back. Good job, you guys. Come on up to tabletop. Awesome. You can tuck those toes and play around with pressing back through those a little bit. But next we're going to go ahead and come on down, all the way down. Belly's on the floor. And we're going to reach our arms all the way out in front of us. Okay? So upper body reaches. We're going to take our right arm and we're going to draw a big circle up above our head. And we're going to leave that right knee on the ground as we open up the chest. Really reaching that right arm. The opposite direction is the right knee. And then sweep that right arm up above your head in a big circle back to center. In the left side, left hand up around the head in a big circle. Left knee stays on the ground and you open the chest and the palm up to the ceiling. Big deep breath. Big circle with that left hand all the way above the head. Back to center. Let's go back to the right and we'll do that again. Knee stays on the ground and you're really, really reaching. Big deep breaths. Play around with how this all feels for you tonight. And to the left when you're ready, big deep breaths and ups and over. Good job, you guys. And just because that is what we're doing tonight, we're going to do one more of these, guys. And I really want you to think about drawing a big, big circle up and around the head, stretching those lats out along the way. Good job. And back. Left side, last time. Good job, you guys. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and come right back up to a plank. So hands next to chest, tuck the toes, tuck the pelvis, and dead stop, push up. Good job. You can bring those hands underneath you just a little bit. Press the shoulders down. Nice tight plank, like somebody punched you in the tummy. Good. Second position, we're going to press it up. Hips up to the ceiling, and we're going to press it up to downward dog. Hello, calves and hamstrings. Go ahead and walk those out just a little bit. Play around with how the hips feel. You can bend the knees. Bend both of the knees, straighten them out. Go ahead and drop it back down to plank. Nice long neck. And right back up to downward dog. Walk it out. Good job, you guys. Lift those hips up to the ceiling. Back down to plank. Hold, hold, hold. And press it up to downward dog. Really fighting to reach those calves all the way down to the ground. Hands are firmly planted on the ground. And we go right back down to plank. Big deep breaths. We've got 2 more of these. I know you can do this, team. Go ahead and shake that neck out. Press the shoulders down. Hips up to the ceiling and head down through the hands. Big deep breaths. And back down to plank. You can tell I'm not a true yogi because I can't sit still in any of these positions, but it just feels too good to stretch it out. I hope you guys are having a good time. We're gonna go ahead and bring it up. One last time, hips up to the ceiling. Really stretch out those shoulders, those arms, press through the palms, reach the heels down. Woo! All right, instead of going to plank, we're gonna reach that right leg up and draw the knee in. Nice, strong, straight back. Okay, none of this. Strong, straight back. Press it up, heel out. Knee to chest. Nice, strong, straight back. Press it out and up. Knee to chest. 2 more. Press it out and up. And chest. Good job, you guys. One last one. Press it out and up. And a chest. Great job. I want you to replace it to plank. Come down to the knees. Drop it back to child's pose for just a second. Big deep breaths. Good job. Go ahead and replace those hands. And come right back up to that plank. We've got the other side to finish out, so drop the shoulders down, shake that neck out. We're going to go ahead and bring it up to downward dog. Bring that other foot up in the air and drive the knee into the chest. Nice, long, straight back. Push that heel out and up. Nice, long back. Here we go, out and up. Whew. Draw that knee in. Out and up. Draw the knee in. We've got 2 more, you guys. Really loosen that neck up. Press it out. You guys are doing great. Hang in there with me. Pull it in. Last one. Press it out. And replace it. Great job. Woof! I want you to walk those feet up to the hands. Now, if those hamstrings are tight, you can go ahead and walk it up here. That's okay with me. If not, straighten those legs out and walk it all the way in. Next movement, I want you to drive the head up to the ceiling. No rounding the back. We're bringing our arms up, driving the head up, 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 up. Use the butt, use the butt. There it is. Woo. Good job, you guys. Shake that out. How do we feel? We're feeling good. How's everybody doing? We got some more. That's great. Good evening. All right, you guys, shake out your arms. We're standing nice and tall at the front of our mat. We're going to go into a standing thoracic stretch. So feet are right underneath the hips. We're going to reach it forward. Take one of these arms and drive it back, slicing it open and reach, 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 reach. Drop the shoulders and right back forward. Other side. Drop those shoulders and pull it back. And come forward. And back other side. Really reaching that neck around above that shoulder. Back to the front, to the other side. Two more times and find your breath. Big deep breath in. Last one to each side. Here we go. Drop those shoulders down. Woof. Great job, you guys. Shake that out. Woof. You guys are doing really good. Keep it up. We've got just a couple more movements, okay? You're almost there. So we're going to go ahead and move it into our single leg runner's reach to balance, okay? So let's say we take that right leg first. We're going to balance it up, hands down by our side. And as we reach this leg back behind us into that nice long runner's lunge, wherever that is for you, we're going to bring our hands up and reach to the sky. The farther that you reach them up and back, the more that this back hip gets opened up. So keep that in mind as we're reaching through these. We're going to take them slow so you can get a nice stretch. And then from here, we're going to drive through this front heel. Bring it all the way up to balance. Core is tight, draws the knee up. And then we're going to reach it all the way back. Hands up. Woo! Same side. Hip opens. Drive it up. All right, here we go, here we go. All the way back. And we're just gonna stay on this side for a few more rounds. Really straighten that leg up all the way, squeeze the glute at the top, send the leg back. Woo! Core is tight. Open up the hips, drop the shoulders. Woo! And breathe. You guys are doing great. Hands down, drive it up. We've got one more, okay? Stay nice and strong, purposeful. Here we go, place it back. And up. Drop it down and open it up. Practice standing. All right, you guys. Other leg, and we finish this off. Here we go. Let's drive it up, hands by our sides. Nice firm feet on the ground. We're gonna step it back into a nice open runner's lunge and drive the hands up. Go ahead and take that down, press the foot into the ground as you drive it up. Core is tight, leg lifts, reach it on back. Good job, you guys. Reach, 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 open up the chest, open up the hip. I want the weight in the front heel, toes should be able to take a little vacation. And drive it up through the heel. Here we go, back. Good job, you guys. And forward. Let's do one more on this side. Woo! Keep that balance. Back. And forward. Woo! Good job, you guys. Go ahead and replace that foot. We're going to go ahead and swan dive right down. Some nice straight legs, straight back. If you need to bend the legs, that's okay. Hands down on the ground. Step back into your plank. And we finish it off just the way that we started. So we're going to head back into our down dog. Walk it out. Come back down to plank. We'll do a couple of these. Up to downward dog. Walk it out. Down to plank. One more. Down. Really reach those heels down. This should be a lot better than it was when we started. And back down to plank. We're going to drop the knees down. Shift the weight back over the heels and drop it down to that child's pose. Hopefully the hips feel better here too. Drive it right back up. And instead of keeping the core tight this time, we're going to drop the hips down. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And open up the chest. Relax the neck. Go ahead and drive those hips back over the feet. Open up those hips. And chest comes forward, shoulders down, heart open. Big deep breaths. And one of my favorite things to do here, go ahead and look over the right shoulder. Really reach over that right shoulder so you can get a nice stretch in the left hip. And then you're going to reach over the left shoulder, get a nice stretch in that right hip. Good. And right back down to child's pose. Great job, you guys. Woohoo! And that is finishing it off for us tonight. Let's see what you all have to say. I hope that you enjoyed it. Travis, hey! Linda, I'm so glad that you came again. Kristen, it's so good to see you. You guys, Sonia, yes. If you guys are just joining in, we're doing this every night at 5 o'clock, every morning at 5 a.m. I'm also going to try to upload these to YouTube so you guys can catch them whenever is available. And if you want on the when this is happening reminder list, go ahead and just message me and I'll just send you a message every day. All right, you guys, see you tomorrow at maybe 12:30, and we can talk about how COVID-19 and this quarantine is treating you. I would love to know. Let's talk, maybe over lunch or coffee, knowing me. Joe, thank you. Jen, I miss you so much too. So much, you guys. Yes, Jamie, I needed that too. My hips always need that. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow, 5 a.m., noonish, and 5 p.m. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thanks, Zach.